everyone, in this video I'm going to go over how you can create a variation listings for your marketplaces, whether it's eBay, Walmart, Shopify. But before we start getting into this, let's touch upon what a variation listing is. Here we have a pair of socks I just pulled up, some sample socks on Amazon, and as you can see, they're asking the user to select the size and the color. Each of these combinations is a variation, so size from 8 to 12 with this color. That's one variation. This is another variation. That's a variation listing. It's a listing that's actually made up of a group of other listings, each of which represents a different combination of the same product. You'll see something similar like this on eBay as well. So let's get into how you can create a variation listing using SellerChamp. There are 3 ways to create variation listings. You can actually manually create every single variation combination yourself and upload the pictures for it and so forth. The other is you can actually fetch variation data from Amazon, so rather than having to create the sizes and combination and add pictures by yourself, you can actually fetch that data from Amazon using SellerChamp. The third way of creating variation using SellerChamp is to just bulk upload a CSV file where you can put all your variation data in and get them created that way. In this video, I'm going to cover the first 2 options, which are the fetching variations from Amazon and also manually adding them to your batches. We'll use this sock as an example. What you can do is you can take this ASIN or the UPC code for any specific variation. It doesn't have to be the parent or anything. You can just copy that into your batch, paste it in, and just hit edit. Now what I can do, I can convert this into a variation listing by automatically fetching all the variations. I hit the checkbox to the right, go into more actions, and then click on populate variations. Now it's asking me, are you already selling this as a variation listing on some other marketplace? And if you are, we can just use that data, because if I'm already selling this as a variation on Amazon, I want the same SKU that I'm using on Amazon. So I can keep my quantity synced up. I can say yes, so in my case I'm selling this on Amazon account, and these are the 2 listings I'm selling. I am selling this sock with the variations size 6 through 9 random fit multi-strip and then 6 through 9 multiplayer. These are my SKUs. For those 2 I can say yes, I do have these specific variations that I'm selling on Amazon, and it will use those SKUs. The second question is asking me, do you want to create all possible variation combination that exists on Amazon for this product, or just the ones that you are actually selling on Amazon? As you can see, the sock comes into a lot of different combinations, 6 through 9, 8 through 12, and all these different colors. Now, I may not be selling every single combination as an Amazon seller. I may only be selling a few of these. That's really what it's asking me. When we create your eBay listing, do you want us to create the variation for all possible combinations, or only the ones that we actually find on your Amazon account? In this case, I am going to say yes to all possible variations because I want to show you some things. But if you say no, then it would actually search for your Amazon account and find out which variation combinations you are selling on your Amazon account and only create those. Let's click yes. It will start to fetch my Amazon listings automatically and use that data to create the variations. This takes a little bit of time depending on how many possible combinations exist. It created 16 different variations for this pair of socks. Now, if I click on it, you can see that it's fetched all of the different colors that are available on Amazon and the different sizes, and it went ahead and created the variations for all these different combinations. It's got the UPC codes, it's got the ASIN numbers, it's got all of that data, and if we go to images, it actually has the images for each of the different combinations. Image option colors, if I switch to different colors, I'll see the different pictures. A lot of that work is already done for you, saving you a ton of time. Now you can make changes to this. For instance, you can actually drag and drop the pictures around and change them if you need to, or you can even add more images. Another thing I want to show you is once we leave this window and go back into the variations, as you can see, the way it creates the SKUs for the variants, it actually uses the options here and combines them together. For example, here, white 8 through 12 stripe multi, because that's the name of the option, stripe multi, and then 8 to 1 because that's the name of the second option. That's how it creates the SKUs, and if it happens to be that a particular variation or it's already been sold on Amazon or some other marketplaces, it will use that SKU. Here you can see the sock 6 to 9 strip. The SKU that is used here, not the default one, it creates it because I have the same variation that I'm selling on Amazon account. So if I switch over to my Amazon, you can see it picked up the SKU. When I sell this one on one of the either Amazon or eBay, it will adjust my quantities so that way I don't oversell. It did it for these top 3 because I already have these ones on Amazon account. For the rest, it created new combinations. At this point, I can go ahead and click submit to eBay and get this variation listing created on eBay. That's one way to create your variation by fetching all the data automatically from Amazon. Now let me show you the second way of creating your variations, which is when you are selling something that doesn't exist on Amazon. The data is not available, so in this case you'll have to manually create your variation listing. The way you do this is you hit this button, add manually, go ahead and create your manual listing. My manual item, give it a name, let's name it socks again, select some of these required categories and then click save and close. There is my manual item and now I can start adding variations to it. The way I would do that is click the options button and click view edit variants. Nothing has been found. Add variant size, and then I can decide my different options. In this case, I'm going to go with 8 to 12 for the size and then 6 to 9 for the other. Add color, I'm going to name it black, blue, red, save my options, and now I can start adding my variants. Let me go back into it and then view variants, and then I can start adding my options. So I can either hit all, which will automatically create all my combinations, or I can manually create them by myself. So 8 to 12 blue, price $10, give it a SKU or keep it empty if you want to randomly generated one, or let's say I have 10, hit save. That adds that variant, or I want to automatically create all of them, I can just hit add and it will show you, are you sure you want to add all possible variants? Yes, I do. Hit continue and let the system create them for me. There are all my different variants, and then the same thing for the images. I can click the images button on the right. I can add my own images by uploading them or by using browse the web to do a search on the web to see if I can find the images I am looking for, or I can import them via URL. There's different ways you can get images here. Let me just upload some random images here. I can get the images added that way, then I can go back into images and I can decide here whether I want to group my images by size or by color. I'm going to go by color, my black image in the black area, and then maybe if I have a red image, I can move that into the red color. You've got your images in here, you've got your sizes in here, everything looks good, and now you can add more details to the item. Go ahead and submit it. So that's how we create variants. One is automatically fetching them from Amazon, the other one is manually adding that I just covered. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us, sign up for our 14-day free trial, set up an onboarding call, and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.